you get the latest Nigerian news and the world as a whole. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you who has subscribed to this channel. God bless you. If you have not, please kindly do so by pressing the subscribe button and also press the bell icon. This is where you get notification whenever we upload any video from this channel. Thank you very much for coming out here. God bless you. Okowa turns Delta State to a family business. Gives 400 million to daughter's office. As Delta State continue to battle the novel coronavirus pandemic, which has driven the state to a lockdown, an unjust and wasteful allocation by the state government has been uncovered. The City Plus News gathers. Despite the high rate of poverty, unemployment, and poor infrastructure development in the Big Heart State, investigation by our source revealed that the state governor, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, has allegedly turned the Delta State governance to a family business. In the 2020 Delta State budget seen by our source, Governor Okowa allocated a whopping 400 million naira to his daughter's office. The governor had in October 2019 appointed his daughter Marilyn as his senior special assistant on girl child education, an office with less relevance to the current challenges facing the state. A critical look at the budget shows that the governor's daughter is the only SA who has a budget allocated to her office. The Delta State House of Assembly had in December 2019 passed the State Appropriation Bill of 395 billion naira for 2020. The bill, which was shrouded in secrecy from the public, has many less important and necessary provisions embedded into it. What does the Office of a Girl Child Education want to do with that kind of money, 400 million naira, when debtors are suffering for lack of basic amenities? As I speak with you, no good pipe-borne water, no good motorable roads, public schools are in shambles. Coronavirus disease has started killing people in the state, and you allocate such an amount of money for your daughter alone despite her comfort. This is evil and must stop, a source close to the government told our reporter. So yeah, Nigerians are talking, Deltans. Someone is saying here, this is very, very unfair, as Deltans are suffering right now. Nothing to show home about. They said there is something they call a food bank, which the Delta State governor said is going to distribute to all the Deltans from the state to local government areas, and to the ones that up to now nothing has been done about it. So that means, as we are talking, as I'm speaking, no Deltans have gotten any relief materials. And this kind of money is being allocated for what? That is the question. What is it going to be used for? At least, for goodness sake, let's do those things that is where they said our people said first thing first, okay? Yeah, at least first thing first. For now, I don't think that is necessary, because Delta State has has issues at hand, just like every other state do at this particular hard time of this coronavirus pandemic. I think this should be the important thing that should be any reasonable person should be focusing on. Yeah. Somebody is still saying we don't trust this governor. Is a good pretender, but there's no problem. God is there. God is watching. Okay. All right. Aside the daughter, Okowa also has his younger brother, Tonitobiko Okowa. That's his name. Tonitobiko Okowa, yeah, as a chairman, Delta State Sports Commission, who allegedly slapped the former secretary of the state government, SSG, and now Chief Strategist Francis Ovie Agas. Also, our source alleged gathered that the current chairman of the state, Bosre, and the scholarship board is father-in-law of one of Okowa's daughter. Recall Okowa had told journalists that he does not have any apologies to tender to Tūrñs for appointing members of his family in his government. Sorry, uh, state of data infrastructure. So that's what I want to say now. Said, according to the writers, it is checked by our source revealed that the Delta State receives the highest monthly federal government allocation in Nigeria, besides other sources of revenue. In 2019, the state emerged the biggest returns with a total sum of 22, 22 million 456 billion naira. But despite the huge allocation and other revenues, there has been no meaningful development in the state since Dr. Okowa assumed office in May 2015. The state infrastructures have continued to decay even as unemployment, crime, and poverty rates continue to rise. Even roads claimed to have been constructed by the government does not stand the test of time. Recorded Delta State chapter of the All Progressive Congress (APC) in a recent statement by its publicity secretary, Sylvanus, had berated and nicked named Okowa as roadmaster of shabby and low-quality projects for constructing roads and bridges that give way after 3 months. The APC had said, "We weep for Delta State. We have human beings with human blood running in their veins in the government of Delta State. In the good old days, the interest of the people was the supreme law in the seats and the corridors of power. Hence, projects executed by them, okay, the state military administrators and the elected governors passed the test of time. Unfortunately, the reserve indicates under the PDP-led government of Delta State. We condemn in totality the celebration of these half-baked roads and bridges, which are already collapsing in less than 3 months of their construction. I, someone referred to as roadmaster in this state. Is it how this road supposed to be? He asked a question. Roadmaster of shabby, low-quality roads? This is laughable but very worrisome. How could a government be so wicked to the very people he promised prosperity and good governance? The few roads being awarded those people that is even doing the work in Nigeria is talking. I think this should be a Delta person because he seems to know very much about this. He said the road from Asaba to Ozoro Road and Ozoro to Ole, the roads to from Ole, Ueli Roundabout, Efuru Road, and also among others, there are death traps full of what is it called here? What is it saying? Full of python holes. I don't know that. Resulting from badly done jobs by the contractors and economic vampires in the PDP-led government of Delta State. Some of these roads, which are falling apart, were constructed very recently, and some sections are still under construction.